Hello, hello, Fee Jamieson-Folland, the Lifestyle Aligner, with Christine's return to total body health. So Christine is a delightful lady, a friend and a client, and she's had a lot of experience when it comes to health. So she's actually a qualified nurse, qualified massage practitioner, now retired. But she realised that things weren't quite right in terms of how she was feeling, in terms of resilience, her ability to be able to bounce back. She knew that her body wasn't at its optimal level. She has a pretty good level of health, very physically active and mentally, right into just so many things. So she is at the time of meeting Christine, she was 65 years young, and she just had her birthday when I just met her, or was around that time. So she'd been maintaining good health, although she felt that she was a bit of at an impasse, or an impasse. I feel like it needs to be pronounced impasse. And she was really ready to find appropriate guidance. And so she'd had a few really major things happen. And when I just met her, she just lost her son earlier that year in an accident, and also she retired along with her husband. So big changes, and she'd actually contracted shingles. As a health professional herself, she knew that meant that, oh my gosh, this is something she needed to stop and really look at. She actually came along to one of my workshops, so naturally aging, healthy aging naturally. And we looked at some nutritionals to help her. We looked at the whole body approach based on her specific needs, both in terms of what was happening biomechanically and in her systems generally, but also a complete assessment of her health picture. And so now that she's decided to take on board some of the adjustments, we looked at what I call secondary foods, so what we're eating, but also primary foods. So the way that we're looking after ourselves in a whole variety of different ways, from types of exercise all the way through to the ways that we can be managing stress for ourselves that actually work for us with our own particular variety. Because there are so many options, it's like, where do we start? And it's about finding the best one that fits us personally. So that's been part of the journey, as well as a specific nutritional protocol, which has been effective for her. So yay. Excited to see the changes that are already started happening for Christine. She really feels that, in her own words, I've got her notes here, I am on the road to total health again, and really feels that having this appropriate intervention can be an absolute game changer. And she's really looking forward to many more years of total well-being. So at the end of the day, it's about figuring out where are we at personally. Could there be more? Could things be better? What could they look like? You know, was it more energy that it might be that for us personally, or maybe it is sleeping better, or maybe it's having more focus, being more productive with the time that we do have. So like when we're present with our kids, or if you have the blessing of having kids, or nieces and nephews as we do, or family members, maybe it's holiday time. I don't know about you, but in the past, when I was running a traditional business, it was a real effort to get to the point where I could unwind for a holiday, and then I'd be getting back into the groove again to get back on board. So yeah, have a think about that. I'm curious to hear if there was one thing that you would change in terms of improving things with your health, what would it be? So looking forward to hearing from you. Until I see you on this week's Alive with Fee, have a goodie, and please do keep sharing your sunshine. Ciao for now.